Hey everybody, Winstreak here. Got a question today from Gixie-chan. They are looking for a way to track status effects on enemies. So without further ado, we will hop on in, start a new project, and ignore that 3D camera. Try to type in sprite. I guess my fingers were off placed. We will add a sprite. We're going to make it a little smaller, and we're going to add some super awesome graphics. So we'll zoom in here, and there's his body, and there are his eyeballs, and look how evil he is. Perfect. And we'll just fill him in, and that'll be our enemy. And we will go ahead and copy paste him 3 times, so we have 3 instances of enemies. And I'm going to go in here, rename this to normal, and I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to zoom out here, and we're going to align center and stretch, and this will give us some more room without moving where our guy is on the map when we switch between them. I'm going to set this to on fire, and I'm going to draw some flames. It looks like hair, but we get it. It's obviously painful fire. So we got that going, and each one of these will have that, both options. And we also want to give them variable of on fire, and we'll use mouse click, and then from here let's just say on click, let's go object clicked, and I click on an enemy. We will add to the variable of on fire, and we'll just do 4, and then over here every second enemy variable drops down by 1, and for each enemy here we're gonna do compare an instance if fire is greater than 0, and we'll also do one for if fire is equal to 0. Now, something to note, that the way I have my code here, it will go down to negative numbers. So every 1 second there's going to subtract 1 from each enemy's fire. So those are going to start going into negative numbers. But we won't really do anything with it. We're just going to look at it once we click on them. It's going to set it to 4, so it doesn't matter what number they're at. But you can put in a catch in here or something to, if fire is at 0, then you can stop the drop or something. But for this, it's not a big deal. And then if they're on fire, we will set their animation. Where is it? Set animation to on fire. And if they are equal to 0, we're going to set animation back to normal. And obviously this is where you'd want the damage to be happening, and this is where you'd want the damage to stop. And we can show, oh man, he's on fire, and oh, something didn't work right. So hop in debug mode, see if I can figure out what went down. We have 3 enemies. So there's the on fire instance, and I have add to 4. That's why we want it to set to 4, not add to 4. I even said it when I was talking. I thought I did it right, but that should fix our problem. And now we can click at different times, and they burn until their timer runs off. But that should be what you're looking for, and just work from these 2 instances in order to set what you want, and you can have this with as many different effects as you want, sleep, poison, yada yada. But hopefully that helps you out. Have a good one.